I screwed up. Okay, so I screwed up big time. Daniel called me. You know, I think Daniel. I hate to admit this. Daniel, Daniel is becoming. I'm becoming the son, and Daniel's becoming the father. I can't handle it. Oh my gosh. So I was showing my DD2 with my social security number, so I had to delete it. I had to delete the broadcast. All right, so that's all gall. So you guys, you can't make this stuff up. You really can't. I can't handle it. Actually, I'm just like, oh my God. He's yelling me on the phone. So yesterday he's yelling to me on the phone yesterday. I said, you know, you really shouldn't be yelling at your dad. He said, well, you got to quit doing all these stupid things. That's kind of funny, actually. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of funny, don't you think? Oh, my gosh. So anyways, getting back to S-Scale Electric, I could predict of that, and I'm not going to go into details on any other thing, but I've said what I've said about the whole industry, and nobody wants to listen, you know. So it's like, you know, why do I keep bringing this up? If nobody wants to listen, what the heck am I doing? And I guarantee you, somebody is going to be sitting around in a room, okay? I guarantee you. Now, I might be wrong. I might be too old, but I guarantee you somebody's going to be around in a room. Okay? Now, Bob Haynes isn't here, so I don't have Bob Haynes to help me out. Bob Haynes is, or somebody's going to be sitting around a room saying, hey, how do we get our sales up? Well, you know, I heard about this guy named Bryan Young. I don't know if he'd be interested, but, you know, maybe somebody should listen to what he's got to say. He's been doing it for 30 years. You know, what do you do? Seriously, what do you do? I don't know. I really don't. I think that they have got themselves in a pickle, really. All these companies have. Because they're trying to make a product that's technically I don't want to say a toy because I upset some people yesterday about the toy terminology. But they want to take an item that is toy-ish, okay, in a sense that it's a miniature, and a miniature is basically a toy. This isn't the real car, and they want to turn it into and this is exactly what happened to slot cars back in the 60s. They got so high-tech, it crashed. I'm not kidding. That's exactly what happened to slot cars in the 60s. Is everybody was doing like everybody's doing like Jag Hobby. Jag and Viper and Super 7. Everybody is pushing the limit, okay? Now, they're saying, okay, to their defense, they're saying, well, Bryan, we're not doing that much of it. We're just doing enough to supply our local, well, you know, okay then. That's fine. If you want to have your small group, then fine. You'll have that, and it's never going to go anywhere. It's just going to be your little group. Now, a lot of guys don't mind that. They don't want all these new people in it. They want to keep pushing the limit. Like this. Here's a Jag car. Now this is a Jag car that has the here's a car that looks just like this is a Jag car. This looks just like an app chassis. Okay, but this is Jag. This is Jag Hobby Thunderjet. Jag Hobby Thunderjet. Okay. There's a Jag Hobby Thunderjet. Okay. It's not even you can't even call it Thunderjet, but it's Thunderjet type chassis. And that's Jag Hobbies. Okay. So does Jag Hobby then end up buying Auto World, or does Auto World buy Jag Hobby? I don't know. I was in it to sell it. That's all I was in it to, is sell it. I was in the industry to sell it. That's all I was into. Just to sell it. Just to sell it to people. Now you've got AFX. AFX keeps pushing the cars higher and higher and higher. And how high? What is the limit that people will pay for a slot car? That's what we have to do. Is it worth, let's put it this way. Is a slot car, what should be the retail price of a slot car? I'll tell you what it should be. I'll tell you right now. If Auto World is selling Hobby Lobby a car for 10, 12 bucks, and they're selling it for $19.99, the max price for any slot car, HO, should be $29.99. Max price. $29. $39 at the high limit, okay? But the retail price, anywhere from $19.99 to $29 should be the retail. No higher than that. Then you have Charles Hickson's that says, depend on the quality. Okay? And then it looks at, okay, well, how many average people want to spend $30 or $40 for a Jag or a $30, $40 chassis for a Super 7? Those are the I'm just expressing the question, okay? Now, not everybody has to agree with me. I've just been doing this for 30 years, and I've seen the progression, all right? I've seen the progression. I've seen where the prices have gone, okay? So what do you do? Like Hickson shows, depend on the quality. Depend on the quality. Most I ever paid for a slot car was $100. Number 43 AFX brand spanking new. I was just expressing the question. King, what did King say? King, well, that was way back. King. What did King say? What did King say? I was expressing the question. King. Zimmerman, Joe, Hickson, depends on quality. Jag chassis fits under the smallest Aurora chassis. Yes, I copied of you, Bryan. LOL. He has 2 lives set up. I only have 1 live set up. The other live is gone. I put my social security number. My son yelled at me. See, and that's okay. So nobody, so Victor Rodriguez, he doesn't mind paying $30 for a car. Okay. But when Aurora started, they were the low end. Okay, they were just entry level. Entry level. It was a toy in a sense. It was a toy, but it was also a hobby. It was a toy hobby. That's why then they came out with all these parts. They had you had all the parts that came out, and but you got to think of how many cars. Now I'm gonna do something I don't normally want to do, but I have to because I want to show you just how much product was made. So this is what they call, this is what you call the king of the Mr. Aurora. Okay, it's called Bob Beer's Mr. Aurora. Okay. So here's what you have to understand is all of this stuff. Okay, all of these cars. Let me just flam through all this. Okay, so these are all the cars that Aurora had come out with. This is just pages of pages of pages of. Look at how much product was made in the 1960s. This is all 1960s. Okay, all 1960s. All of this is 1960s. Okay, 1960, 1960. Okay, 1960, 1970, 1972, 1972, 60, 19, up to 1972. Look, they just keep on going. Look at this. All this product kept on going. We haven't even got into the 70s yet. This is all 1960s. Then, this is all extra stuff. Now, this is all the stuff that came out in the 1970s. We haven't got to the 70s. This is all 70s. Just pages of it. Hundreds and hundreds of cars. Okay? How much do you think that cost to make all that stuff? But how much do you think they were making? And then you stop and think, well, then how in the world did Auto World go out of business? Or not Auto World, but Aurora. Aurora. How did Aurora go out of business? Well, I'll tell you how they went out of business. A lot of it had to do with licensing. I'll tell you that right now. Nobody could tell me that once the license started hitting, all of a sudden they had to pay license to all these companies that they were making their bodies from. How much money did that cut in? How much did that cut into their bottom line? And then all the sets that didn't sell, all the returns they were getting. No, you're right. Now we have to live now. That's a very good question. I like that. Who said that? Joe, we have accepted that we must live in the now. I agree. And so now it's like, okay, so what is everybody wanting to pay? Okay, well, this is not a toy. This is a hobby. There's a lot of you guys that this is their entertainment. Okay, this is your entertainment. Victor Rodriguez, Rod Rodriguez, Mr. Hickson. I don't know with Mr. Hickson. I don't know what type of layout he has. I don't know if Charles Hickson has a layout, if he actually builds cars, creates his own cars. I don't know too much about Charles Hickson. Charles Hickson is kind of a recluse in the sense that I don't really know what he's doing with his product line. But you got Adam Hurt. He's created a whole slot car room in his bedroom. You got Scott of HO Slot Cars. You got all these other people that start building layouts and everything in your houses. All I can tell you is this, that one of these days it's all going to come crashing down. Well, it's not going to crash down. It's going to it's going to implode. Because sooner or later, people are going to realize that, hey, what do I want? Okay, where is my limit? Okay, where is my limit in the product? Okay, and every one of these companies need to reevaluate who are they marketing to. Either you're going to create a product line that is just going to be you're just going to try to reach 5% of the population, not even 5%. We represent maybe 4% of the population. Okay. So if you want to do that, then okay. So where are you going to go? What's your long-term sales? Okay. Now I've said that you have to get sets in a Walmart or another Hobby Lobby. Okay. Now will that upset Hobby Lobby if all of a sudden if all of a sudden Auto World sold to a Walmart, would that upset Hobby Lobby? Or is that going to increase Hobby Lobby's sales? See, the whole thing is oversaturation, and that's what happened in the 1960s, was oversaturation. They had a great line, but then every... I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Don't know what happened. Don't know what happened. Don't know what happened. I got internet. I don't know why it did that. I don't know why I lost half my audience. I really don't. When that happens, it's not good. It's not good, my friend. We lost half my audience. They'll come back for donut time. So anyway, that's basically the it in a nutshell. I well, so I was working over here. This is a, this is just, I'm just kind of goofing off right now. Daniel's going to come do videoing at 11. I've been working on this. I built this 20 years ago. I built this Yamamoto 20 years ago. It's a plastic model kit that I built back in 2000, I think I built this. And the superstructure had deteriorated. All the plastic had come apart. And it's motorized, and I'm going to motorize it, fix up all the motors and everything, and get it all fixed up and everything. I got most of the things glued together again, but I got to finish gluing some of the miscellaneous parts on this thing. This is the largest model kit, 1/200 scale of the Yamamoto. Okay, 200 scale Yamamoto. Okay, it's basically a plastic model kit, and pretty awesome actually. It's probably the best model kit of the Yamamoto they made. It's got working turrets. The turrets all work together. So when it's driving around, the turrets will actually move. I gotta glue some of these things down. Anyways, I was working on that Tuesday. I got Daniel coming here at 11. We're finishing on the, I'll show you some of these buildings before Daniel gets here. He'll probably get mad at me for doing this, but I don't care. I think Daniel likes to get mad at me. I think he's getting back with me for how many times I yelled at him. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you some of these displays that we have. These are some of the ones that we haven't done yet, okay? We haven't done videos. Daniel's doing videos on all of these. Let me, I need to get a charger brick here. I'll use this one right here. I'll plug that in right here. All right, let me show you. These are brand new items that we've got on our website. You can buy every one of these right now, okay? Now this is, let me just go ahead and turn the lights off right here. Let me turn this light off over here. And I'll turn this light off over here. And I'll turn this one off. There we go. All right, so these you can add to your layout. You know what? Let's get closer. Let's not be so far away. Let's become closer. Let's become more intimate. Okay? Oh, I gotta get a new seat. All right, so this one here is just like a little mini cafe, a clothing store. This is a mini clothing store. And you can put these on your layout. You really can put them anywhere, against the wall, on your layout. All right, let's see what this looks like. So they all have their own power. You plug this in, and you basically just plug it into the back of it. Look at that. Isn't that awesome looking? Doesn't it look sweet? And then you put them on your little display here, and they have little stickers that you glue it together. Then you could put a car out front. And that's your little diorama. You could you just set these all over your display. That's one. That's the clothing store. Then we have, oh cool, the McDonald's. This one's neat. That's the little McDonald's. Again, it's a nice little diorama. Put your cars in front of it. You can actually put a piece of track here too. That's another lighted display. Yes. Yes.
Take a look at the folder. Let me know exactly the numbers of the ones that you want, and how many you want on the display sheets.
Of what?
Yeah, those are the little cards. This is multiple different ones.
What car? What are we talking about?
We're talking about the little dealer showcases and stacking them.
Oh.
Just take the pictures, write down the number, and how many you want.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, so mistakes. Alright, talk to you later.
Yep. Then we have 7-Eleven. I showed you this a while ago, the 7-Eleven one. Look at that. Isn't that sweet looking? You can't tell me you don't want to put that on your layout. That just adds to the diorama. Adds to the diorama. Isn't that sweet looking? Put that on your layout. Turn the lights off. Race your cars around. You got this nice little diorama. Isn't that sweet looking? Look at that. And these are very affordable too. Just another nice thing to add to your layout. That's all we're doing is nice things to add to your layout. Another tool to make your layout look realistic. That's what it is. You're just adding to your layout. That's 7-Eleven, McDonald's, and then the mini displays. These are cool. Check this one out. Oh, we already did this one. This one's highly detailed. I think I already did this. This one's really detailed. You have to glue this together. Plus, you can put it. You put all of the lights in it. This is really detailed. I think Daniel's doing the picture on this now. This has a traffic light in it. Look at this one. Now this one's got a front, and this is a full 3D building, you know. So this has the side walls, and it's completely, plus it has all the interior too. So you have a complete diorama, okay. The only problem is you have to glue this thing together. It won't stay together unless you glue it together. I can do it, it's just that I can't do it with just two hands. Maybe I can do it like that. All right. There you go. And this is your street light right here. Then you have all the interior pieces to your gas station. It's just another diorama that you can add to your layout. This one's three-dimensional though. So you can actually put cars here to display them. This is three-dimensional. Comes with a glue. It comes with all the interior pieces. And then like if you want to do this one where you don't never touch it, this has an entire plastic case that goes around it so that you can keep it and you don't even touch it. It's kind of a self-contained diorama, okay? Then these are all the interior buildings for your store to show the different aisles of merchandise. And this is brand new on our website. Isn't that sweet looking? You got to admit that's pretty cool. Let's get some good shots here. Very detailed. Now these are all the interior pieces like the counter and all the interior, and then these are your different aisles, okay? And they're put in right there. This is your street light. Look at that street light. Isn't that cool? There's the so that's your building wall. See that nice detail. These are all available right now at ProTinkerToys.com. These are all available right now. You can buy this right now at ProTinkerToys.com. You can buy all this stuff right now. These are on our website. They're available right now to purchase, and you can get them right now. This one, Daniel, we already did a video on this one. He just hasn't done it yet. And this is a new one here. This is a 1/32 display. A 2-car garage, 1/32. This is something that, and this is lighted. This is something that they're very easy to put together. They're very easy to put together. All you do is they're three-dimensional, but they're all lighted, okay? They're three-dimensional and they're all lighted. Now let's see what this looks like. Wow, this one's nice looking. Holy cow. And this is 1/32, this one is. You've got all your McDonald's. I'm loving it, Route 66. So this is a fully detailed building, basically. It's all about diorama. It's all about showing off your cars, okay? So you can start it here. ground level. And you basically put a piece here. And then your side pieces. I gotta look at something real quick. I gotta make sure I'm doing it right. Okay, that's the bottom. And then you have the middle one. Then you have the upper level. And you have your glass sheets. I'm just putting this temporarily just so you guys can see what it looks like. And then you have your pillars. All four of these go in, and they all screw in. All four of these screw in like this. Okay, like that. And they screw in. And then your top level right here like this. And then we have our lighting module. The lighting module, we'll plug that in. So this is the multiple car garage. Let's get it all plugged in here. Wow, isn't that cool looking? Now you've got glass that will go all the way around it. And then you can put all your classic cars right there. Look at that. Isn't that sweet looking? And that's 132nd. Plus we have a 10-car garage too. That will hold 10 cars. Look at that. Isn't that sweet looking? Man, I don't know about you, but I think I want to get one of these myself. Look at this. put 2 or 3 of these together. Look, this looks like you're in a real car garage. You're looking at all these cars. McDonald's. I'm loving it. Isn't that sweet, guys? Pretty sweet, isn't it? These are all available at ProTinkerToys.com. They're all available at ProTinkerToys.com. Now I got to take this apart because I got to do this again when Daniel gets here. So I'm going to take this apart real quick. Oh, we had an earthquake. Oh no, earthquake. Let's unhook this real quick, because I got to do this when Danny gets here. So I'm just going to leave this right here like this for when Danny gets here. Oh, interesting. All right, so we'll put this together when Danny gets here. And I got to look at something with Bill with his flip books. I got to come over here real quick. They got HO buildings. Why didn't you tell me you got all these buildings? Ruins? There they are. Yes. Six each. Can't find your web page. They're $99. The multiple car McDonald's with 6 parking lights is $99. That's a beautiful display. Dioramas. Man, he's got so many flowers. How do you get into that? $159. Oh my gosh! Guess what time it is? Guess what time it is, everybody? Can anybody guess what time it is? Can anybody guess what time it is? Can anybody guess what time it is? Oh my goodness. It's no. It is donut time. It's donut time. It's donut time. It's donut time with Bryan. It's donut time with Bryan. I'm your favorite host, and we are here for you. I've got my donuts right here. You look at that. I got my donuts. Now I go get my Mexican Coke that's in my refrigerator. Yeehaw, cowboy. We're going to have donuts. It's donut time. It's donut time. It's donut time with Bryan. Today is another wonderful day, and we're going to have nice donuts and a nice cold Coca-Cola. And it's donut time. It's donut time with Bryan, and this is everybody's favorite time of the day. There it is. You know, I wonder where this pen has been. I lost this thing, and it's right here. My favorite little new pen. I wondered where that thing went. It's donut time. It's donut time with Bryan, and we're going to have a little bit of quiet time before my son Daniel gets here, because when Daniel gets here, I'll get all upset. And I don't know why he gets me upset, but he does. And it's donut time. And so let's all sing the song together, okay? Can we all do this together? If you're at home and you're sitting by yourself, ready, get set. It's donut time. It's donut time. It's donut time with Bryan. It's donut time with Bryan. Now, if you would do that at home, I'm going to do a contest, and whoever sends me videos of them doing donut time with a Mexican Coke and a Hostess donuts, whoever does the best song, I'm going to give them a free Batman race set with Batman and the Mystery Machine. All you have to do is get yourself a Mexican Coke, a bag of Hostess donuts, do a video going, "Hi, it's donut time, it's donut time, it's donut time with Bryan." Hey, we only have 5 thumbs up. Oh my God. 5 thumbs up. It's donut time with my health is more important than that. All you have to do is go get donuts, a Coke, send me a picture of you singing. Whoever does the best one, I'm going to give them a free race set. My wife will have me committed. Listen, Kevin W., your wife will love you doing that. It's donut time with Bryan. You know, this is our favorite time, is when Bryan gets to sit here and have donuts with my favorite customers, okay? Bob at Electric Avenue, I'll do one on race night tonight. Extra points for getting hair done. That's right. If you get your hair done like me, I'll give you extra points. So, I guess Daniel's not coming at 11. He always messes up time and everything. So we're gonna have the whole show just you and I, guys. Well, I'm glad that, you know what I'm glad of? You know, I'm glad that all you guys just are having a lot of fun. And you know, I really believe that Charles Hickson, I think he really loves watching this show. I really believe that deep down, okay? And I feel Charles Hickson's love right here, you know? I really do. Okay? And where's Anthony Bateman? He normally doesn't come. Well, right about now, really. He might be goofing off right now. I need to know. I need a question. Okay, I need you guys to help me make a decision whether I should buy those 200 130 or 124 drag cars. If you guys like though, if you want me to buy and sell you more of those. You know, Adam, you really need to stop this. You know, you really need to stop doing this. I think you have mental problems. So, I was going to buy the rest of them. See, the lady, I was going to buy them on Friday. And then the lady called me and goes, no, actually, I was going to do it on Thursday. And the lady called me and said, no, she's got a guy that wants to buy all of them. I said, okay, fine. You know, I knew he wasn't going to buy them, okay? And I told her, I said, you know, I guarantee you he's going to pick through them. And that's exactly what he did. He went and just grabbed 12, probably the best ones, okay? And he left the rest. And I knew he was going to do that. I knew he was going to do. It's not like I know. Oh my gosh. I wasn't trying to take advantage of her. I was just going to say, hey, this is what he's going to do. So she's got about 150 left. And I just want to know, should I buy the rest of them? Let's see, Mr. Hickson, 124th drag cars aren't part of your core business. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Okay, so Charles Hickson says I should leave them alone. So what do you guys think? Huh? What do you guys think? "124th cars are not a part of your core business. Leave them alone." So how many more of the drag cars should I buy the whole collection? Okay, so we got 2 people. Give them a pass. 124th ain't that popular. 124 not for me. Okay, so we got 4 people that are saying for or that no. Not for me. You could list them in the club member section only. So we start bidding that again. Out of the wheelhouse. Out of my wheelhouse. All right, no for Kevin. So basically we have 5 people that say no. We got 5 that are no. You could sell them at the show, I bet. Yeah, that's true. I could probably sell them at the show. Yeah, I probably could take them to the show and just line them all up and they get, a certain amount for each one of them. I could put them as club members only and put them at a certain price. See, I'm buying them at a certain price, and I'd like to just sell them at $49.99, all of them at $49.99. And at $49.99, I would make a nice profit. You know what I'm saying? It's a standard profit, and that'd be fine with me. They are too big to display at home. I think a lot of 124th folks are scratch. They all are. All 124th are scratch builders. That's all they do. They buy a 124th model and they scratch build a chassis for their drag car. It's a complete. See, here's the whole thing, guys. Here is the whole picture. This is what started it in the 60s. These guys would buy their aluminum. That's what REH had a whole aisle of parts, metal, all the different metals you need, the tubing to make all your own chassis, okay? And that was a hobby. Guys literally built their own chassis, okay? But you're right, it is a very small market. It's not a lot of people do that anymore, okay? That's a very small market, okay? 124th Carrera would be okay. They would be parts, cars, yes. Motors and tires, give them away. I think a lot of 124s are scratch builder, all scratch builders. So it looks like, from your guys' opinion, they're not a priority on your. Would you say they're not a priority? Is that what you're saying? You don't really want to see them then, huh? Yeah, Mr. Philip Henderson
Harrison?
or Harris. Yeah, that Harrison.
That's okay. What's your name, please?
Brian Carter Young with BCY Service. No, ProTinkerToys actually.
Okay, give me just a second.
Yeah, I can wait as long as you want me to. I'm here for you. Hey, how's my buddy doing? This week, did you get my counter quote? Can you do it for that without losing anything? I mean, I don't want to take anything away. I just obviously, you know, you ask and you. Because there's other stuff that we want to get our house done. That's another thing I want you to give me quoting on, because once we get the walls done, you know, we want that set in so we know where all the wiring is, and so your guy can just come in and set where everything's going to be. What do you mean the pull chains? What do you mean? No, there has to be a pull chain. What do you mean a pull chain? Oh, no. They just, is that more expensive? Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's the office. Yeah. Oh, I see. What about 2700? All right, do it. Let me know. Just let me know, and then I'll let Daniel know. All right. So, and then, yeah, don't worry. There's no hurry. Just whenever you get it done. Okay. All righty. Thank you very much. Yep. Bye. All right. So we got the warehouse. We're going to get all the lighting fixed in the warehouse, and that's a good quote. All right. Good. You know, it's nice to have your own electrician because you get enough stuff done. He did my whole house. We went from those screw-in circuits to we have a whole circuit board now. Okay, I had a whole new city tie-in, all brand new. It's all upgraded to the whole house. Okay, I had that done 5 years ago now. Six? No. See, whenever I say 5 years, I have to think 5 years was, you know, that 10 years really. Everything was 10 years because when the kids first got, so that's 2016, 10 years ago I had all this stuff done. When we had the kids and we were getting all this money from the state, I redid the roof, I redid the plumbing, I redid the electric, I put a driveway in, I did everything for the kids. Okay, that everything would be upgraded in the house. Because Frankie's going to be living with us his entire life, okay? Frankie is. Okay, so I've consigned to that Frankie's going to live with us his rest of his. Now he could change. All of a sudden, the next 5 years, he could find a girl that just swoops him off his feet, and Frankie changes like that. Okay, that's what's going to take it. Honestly, that's what's going to happen. Some girl is going to have to see Frankie and say, "Holy cow!" And that's kind of what happened with Kathy. You know, I didn't know where I was going to go, and then all of a sudden, Kathy came along, changed everything. And that's what's going to happen with Frankie. All of a sudden, Frankie is going to realize, a girl's going to say, "Oh, I like Frankie." And Frankie's not an ugly kid, okay? And all of a sudden, somebody, "Well, I like Frankie." And that's all it's going to take, is that right there. And so, you know, not priority. So everybody says no. When is the next Daniel house tour? We could do that on Friday. How about Friday? Frankie brought, and always rebuilding motors. Let's see. Bryan doesn't want to pay the asking price. Hey, listen, you guys want a deal, I want a deal. And we compromised. I wanted a certain price. I said, how about $2,700? Because he wanted $2,900. That's about a 10%. 10% is, I said, can you do it for $2,700? He said, yeah, we can do it. He said, that's exactly the price I was going to come back to you on. 27. I said, fine. Listen, if you don't ask, you don't get. And that I tell that with everybody that's watching this live stream, okay? If you don't ask me, let's say you're going to buy $1,000 worth of product or $500 worth of product. If you don't ask me, hey, Bryan, could I get a special discount? I'll say, you know what? Yeah, you can have a special discount if you buy it right this second and not wait around a month or two. I'm telling you, that's it. I only have 5 thumbs up right now. I have 5 thumbs up. Can you believe I have 5 thumbs up on this live stream? Only 5 thumbs up. And I have 61 people watching with 5 thumbs up. Now tell me if that's not inaccurate. Unbelievable. I give up. Reboot, refresh, 35 thumbs up. 35 thumbs up. All right, 43 thumbs up and 66 people watching. All right, 39 thumbs up. All right, that's good. 39 thumbs up. So everybody wanted to know about AFX, okay? Well, we're going to go to the bottom, okay? We're going to go to the bottom, and the sale's going to start tomorrow. I'm going to promote it because everybody wants to sell it at the cheapest price, okay? Everybody wants to sell at the cheapest price. Hey, Siri, what's the cheapest price for the Super International from Racemasters AFX? $289. $289. RC Shack lists it to $289. RC Shack, $289. And we're going to have it at $287, okay? $287. All right? If everybody wants to go lower, I'll go $250. $239. $249. Where do you want to go? That's not even close to retail, just so you know. $289 is not even close to $399 is the price it should retail. If you want to do 10% off of $3.99, that's fine. But the mat price should be $3.99 minus 10%. That's $38. So about $3.65. That should be the retail price of that set. But does anybody at AFX want to do that? No. And they'll get mad at me right now for doing this video because I'm pointing that out. Does that make any sense? Because I want to protect their product. I give up, honestly. It's like, well, you know, I honestly, guys, I'm telling you right now, I honestly just want to. I was up in bed this morning. Okay, now my wife wakes me up at like 4 o'clock. She says, "You're snoring." I'm snoring right in her ear. I said to her, I go, "I don't snore," and she said, "Yes, you do." I said, "No, I don't." So I got woken up, and so at 7 o'clock, I'm about ready to get up, and then all of a sudden she puts her arm around me and she goes, "Oh, stay in bed a little longer." I said, "I got to get up." She goes, "What? You're retired." I go, "I'm not retired. I don't know where you think I'm retired, but I'm not retired." So I stayed in bed for another 5 minutes, and then I just said, "I have to get up." And she goes, "All righty." Like, what the heck? You woke me up at 4 o'clock in the morning because I'm snoring in your ear. Daniel is running right now to the shed to stop this LOL. I don't understand what you're talking about. I have no idea what Adam's talking about. Where are we on battery-wise? Oh my gosh, I need my charger. I charged this last night, my brick. This is my charging brick. I got this at Love's, and I hook it onto my tripod, and I plug in. And it should be charging. Yep. All right, let's go upstairs for a minute. I want to show you what I've done. Something up here. Okay, so I've glued this together. Because this is going to be mounted onto this layout. Because I've got it glued to this. So this is the layout. Hold on. It's starting to rain. Is it raining outside? Looks like it's raining. Uh-oh, one of my turrets fell apart. One of my guns fell off. be right back. I gotta go pick up something to show you. Right back. I gotta go pick up something to show you. Okay, so this is the layout that I'm making. I think that's a good. I'll just leave it there. So this is the layout that I need to turn off my sound down a little bit. Like the beginning of Speed Racer, he's gonna have his. He's gonna. You guys are terrible. You know that. I can't even tell you anything anymore. Adam, you know who the real culprit is? Adam. You know he's really getting on my nerve. He's just he's becoming to be a very mean person. All right. Now, this is going to be what I call my portable display. So that like if I'm going on a road trip, I'm going to take this with me. Like for example, when we go to Myrtle Beach this year, I'm bringing this with me, okay? Because I got to paint this first. And I'm wondering if I should just varnish it. What I want to do is I want to mark out the layout where it is sitting, because I want to paint around it and at least be painting so at least I have an outline, because I don't want to paint where I'm going to, because I have to glue the track down. And I found out that when you paint, that if you paint over it, you're not going to be able to, it won't hold to the track enough. All right. Come on, Bryan. Because what I found out is that when you try to paint or glue stick over paint, it doesn't adhere. So I want to paint this area here so that when I glue things down, at least it will adhere. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Bean? Oh boy. Green. It's a green. It's a good color. Where is the paintbrushes? My guardrail, I glued all the guardrails. I gotta get all these RC cars. I'm gonna put them over here right now. Is Philip there?
Tim?
Hey, it's Brian again.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I forgot. I've got a workshop. My shed building, you guys done work. I don't know if you've done anything in my shed yet.
I don't think so.
Now, so anyways, I bought this thing, and the original fixtures that were put in 1969 when he built this thing, I replaced one of them. I've got one unit that's brand new, but I got 3 other units that I just keep putting the same one fluorescent bulbs in. I want those. So whatever you're putting in the work in the storeroom,
LED, yeah.
yeah, 3 more of them could go in the shed, and just put it back to whatever price you were at then.
Okay.
Can you do that or not?
Hold on a second. Let me see here. 3 more. 29 in different location. I can do that for you, Brian.
All right. And so the shed is
In the storage shed?
no, the shed is at 229 or at 102 South Watson.
102 South Watson?
Yeah, so when they're here, I'll just tell them, hey, it's the big red building on Watson Street. That's my workshop.
The storage shed at 102 South Watson, we're going to put 3 of the LED lights.
Upstairs, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Brian. All right, thank you. Bye.
Okay, so right, we got to get these out of here. Hey, is anybody? I've got two chronometers, digital. Two digital chronometers. Now, one digital chronometer and one lap counter. For digital, original digital. $100, both of them. $75. If somebody wants them for $75, send me an email at ProfessTinker. Say, yes, I want them for $75. Okay. How does that sound? Okay, good. So, I need to get all these RC cars over here. These are all our RC cars. We are going to be going into big RC pretty soon. I want to get that track built up outside. But we'll see if we can get that work on here. We got our drag strip. So officially, we finally found out officially that the 4-gear amp chassis is the fastest chassis on the earth. Okay, this chassis right here is the fastest chassis on the planet. Okay, there's nothing faster. Okay, just so everybody knows. So I don't want to hear any questions. That's it. All right. How many are you I have one. How many are you selling now? No. What do you mean no? What do you mean how many am I selling now? What are you talking about? I guess I don't understand you sometimes, you guys. You start these conversations, they don't mean. Let's see, I agree. How many are you selling now? None. No. I'm waiting to pull trigger on the SCX Cruiser and the International set. Hey, why don't you show up on Scott's show Saturday night? Because I was extremely busy. Brian, the tough customer. That's right. All right, so we have all this stuff that I built the layout with, and this is all the extra stuff. And this is the extra track. You don't need this. I can put that down here. I need to get this layout finished. There's just too much stuff. And once I figure out, I think I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to mount this on this layout. I got to glue all these supports. What I want to do is I want to get it set up first so I know the exact layout. And that's for the other layout. This is the semi layout. That's the semi layout that I made a couple weeks ago. I got to put that on this board here. So I have to glue all that together. And this is the Racemaster Goliath set. This is the Goliath set right here. Let's put that over here. We don't need that right this second. That's the Goliath set. And it's one thing nice about Daniel built these tables for me. I can put so much on them. They're really nice. Now these are all the RC cars. I'll tell you, if you want to get a 1/8 scale RC car, boy, that's where you get them at ProTinkerToys.com. We're your all-in-one store. If you want to get little animals, plastic animals. We are the place, baby. We've got tons of them. We got tons of them. Holy moly. Plus we got a display here. We've got the display that I built. This is the ultimate. I want to start a new one in a couple weeks. That's going to be, well, actually it's supposed to be this, but this one's not going to. I want to do another one of these. Do you think I should build another one of these, guys? How many think I should build another one of these? How many of you want to see me build another one of these? Huh? What do you think? All right, let's finish this. So how we're going to do this is we're going to take this and once we know the word on SCX, everybody wants to buy SCX. That's the thing. Everybody wants to buy SCX. Now, if you have a small room and you want the best heater for that room, you see that thing right there, that oil heater right there? See that thing right there? These are the best things to get right there. Best things you could get. If I leave that on all day today, this whole upstairs will be completely hot. All right, so what we want to do is we want to mount this. We want to get this mounted. So what I need to do is put this up here so I can slide it under there. Now the problem is I got to glue this together. And all these supports need to be glued together for me to do this correctly. Before I even move it, I have to glue it. And that's what I got to do right now if I'm going to do this correctly before I can move them. And this is a tedious job, okay? Basically, you have to do this. I'll show you what you gotta do. This is the tedious thing about this. I'll show you here. I'll bring the camera over here close here. I'll bring this chair over here just to show you what I'm having to do here. Especially if you're going to mount this on if this is just a simple layout you're going to mount for kids to race with, you got to do this. You got to do it like this. Okay. So what you got to do is you got to take one thing, my eyes just are going bad. If I don't have glasses on, I can't even see what I'm doing. It's really sad. The older I get, the worse my eyes. Actually, my eyes are getting good for long distance, or it's called nearsight. There we go. So you basically have to put glue. You don't need a lot of glue though, that's the thing. Just need a little bit. Just enough to hold them together. Once you get them glued together, they're pretty much, they'll never come apart. And once they're done, they're done. And I got to do all these. I got to glue all these supports together so that we can, just so everybody knows, there's a movie that I want to see really bad. You know, there's not been a movie that I've wanted to see in a long time. I'm a sci-fi buff, and I like sci-fi. Now, everything that I've heard about this movie is that it's supposed to be great. It's supposed to be a good sci-fi. Now, Ryan Gosling is in it. I don't have anything against Ryan. You know, every movie he's been in, he's been okay. He's been a good actor. You know, so I'm not knocking Ryan, but Hail Mary is one of those movies that I want to see really bad. I mean, really bad. It comes out on the 29th of March. And it's one of those things, you know, it's that movie. That's the only movie that I've been interested in wanting to watch. They've destroyed my sci-fi. They basically destroyed Star Wars. They killed Han Solo for no reason other than they wanted to get rid of the male character. Like, what the heck? Why are you killing Han Solo? Why do you have his son killing his father? You know, really, seriously, that's what you're doing? I think that's Kylo Ren was Han Solo's son. It's sci-fi. It's people that have no idea what they're talking about in sci-fi. There we go. All right, so that's how we do it. Now these are glued together and they'll never come apart. Okay. Now you're saying, well, how are you going to get those together? Well, I'm going to hook the track to make sure they fit in there. Okay. And I have a support here at each joint. Now the problem is I've made a straight here and I've got a 9-inch here. Technically, I should actually do another support. Okay. That's going to help that there. And really that's what I should do, is another one of these right here. Okay. I should do 2 supports, one there and one there. Okay. Now, do I have enough gray to do that? I have enough great pillars. The problem is, here we go. We have these. One more bag of gray. Those are red. Those are red. Do I do it with red? With a gray support? Or a gray beams? Or do I look for gray? Yeah, let's change it up. Let's put a red one. How about that? So we need another one of these for right here. That's perfect right there. And then we need another one for the legs. Yep. Okay, so we're going to put a support here. Oh, come on. All right, that goes there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The thing is, we need a support at every joint. So wherever there's a joint, because we're gonna glue this together, so that when I'm demoing it, I'm glued together. Every joint that's elevated needs to be like, there needs to be another one right there. See that right there? There needs to be another one right here. There's a joint right there. You know what I'm saying? And we need a double one right down there. That's okay. We got one there. We got one here. We got one here. We got one here. Here. We got this one here. We got one there. We need one there. And we need another one over there. And then we need another one over there too. So either I do them in red or I do them in gray. The grays look better, honestly. So this is all glued together. You can't pull that together, that's for sure. That is secure, and that's going right here. Put it right there. We're gonna pull that apart a little bit. We're gonna slip this under here like that. And we're gonna slide the track together. You know, it's like going from Indiana from Ohio to Kentucky, there in Cincinnati. The bridge, it's a 2-level bridge. There, and then we'll glue that together, and that will firm that. We'll glue that together, that will firm that. We'll glue that together there. We got to put another one there. We'll glue this together here. Ouch. And you just keep gluing these together. Till they are together. Just gluing these together one at a time. I'm gonna run to Home Depot and get some tarps so I can put over this layout, some plastic sheets so I can paint these. And we'll paint these on Tuesday, next Tuesday. How's that? You wanna do that together? We'll get these things rolling because when I'm traveling in the camper, we're gonna take this layout. We're taking this layout with us. One of these I'm gonna take in the camper. Now I built this one to put in the camper, so I have to make an indestructible. Because when I go to Florida in December and spend the month down there, I have to have something to play with, and that is the slot car track. You know what I'm saying? All right, so that one is gonna go there, and then this one is gonna go here. I'm not gonna do any more of that because I wanna get gray. I need some more gray supports. So this will be this layout here. Has anybody commented about whether I should do a new layout? Have we had any comments whether I should do a new layout? What do you think? I should do a new layout? Huh? Now today's show, a Tuesday show, always goes until about noon. All right, and then I sign off. Now I'm not doing a Thursday show anymore because it's for Thursday night. Okay. And what happened to Daniel? Daniel, I guess had something to do. I want to buy a piece of cap gun, Peacemaker cap gun. I like to Romania. Romania is pretty hard to ship cap guns. Red in the corners. Then apes from the planet look sweet. Enjoy every joint. Yes, you have to glue every joint together. And then I'm going to, but I got to glue these down first. So I need a new one here. I feel I could do blue. Yeah, what the heck. Let's get blue or red. I had a bunch of blue though. There's some gray here. Those are red. Those are red. There's some gray here. Let's get all the gray we can. Let's find all the gray we can. All right, so we need, all right, so that's here. Now we need another one here. Let's get all the joints, let's get all the supports where they need be before we finish this. All right, so what we're gonna do is we need another one here. So I need another 1, 2, 3, 4. A 4 there. All right, so we need 4. That's 4. And that's 4. All right, so we got a 4 here. Okay, we got that supported. That's supported, that's supported. Now we got that one here. Then we have that one here. Now we need another one right there. And that one's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably a 6 because it's going down 1. So let's do 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6. Now that's perfect. Okay, so then we got down here. We got all the way over here. Now we need another 4. Need another 4 right here because we have a turn. And that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to have to do 5 because it's a little higher down here. So we got to get 5. 5. We might have enough gray here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5. All right, so now we're going to put a 5 support right here. Perfect. Wow, that looks perfect. So that's support. Now we need one right here. That's the last joint that does not have a support. All right, now that one has, I think we're going to run out. Actually, I might have these. Let's see here. All right, so how many is supporting this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're probably going to need 9. There's 4. There's 7, 8, 9. Perfect. We can't use these because they're different sizes. Now, we gotta find 9 more grays. 9 more grays. Some of these are not the same. Some of these are Aurora. Isn't that funny? They're not the same size. Can't use some of these. Man, they are not even the same height. Nope. Can't use these. These are original. Original Aurora. Now let's see here. What do we got here? Hand throttles, supports, Well, we don't have any more of those, so what we need to do is an 8. And once all these are glued together, they won't come apart. That's the problem with these, is when you put these together, they're not glued together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the last place The last place we need is right here. And that's exactly 9. We have a joint here. 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 We have this one right here. We have that one over there. We have a turn 1 there. We got 1 there. We got 1 there. We got 1 there. 1 there. All the way across here. Now the thing about this, we could probably put 1 more of these here. And that would lift this up. Matter of fact, it's... I think that could even be any higher. I think that could be right here. I think that would line that up. Nice slope. Come back up. That's perfect. There you go. So this is going to be our that's going to be our trucking layout. Okay, I'm designing this for my trucking, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue all the guardrails on. I'll show you how I'm going to do that. I'll go ahead and do a bunch right now. I'll just show you how I do it. Because this is a permanent layout. Okay, we're not adding. We're not taking. This is a done deal, baby. When we're finished, we're finished. And so we need guardrails for everything. And how we're going to do that is we're going to get our hot glue gun. I bought this Super Bond at Home Depot one year. I had it on sale, actually. I got this on a good deal. Super Bond, it's a hot one. You got to have a really hot super gun. Super glue. Whoever invented this thing is a genius, okay? This thing is just amazing. Hot glue gun. Probably the neatest thing. So now what we want to do is we want to put guardrails from here all the way around to here. So we're going to disconnect it right here. And we're going to disconnect it right here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to connect this together. All right. And because we don't want this to come apart. All right. And we're going to put a little bit of glue. Let's see, where do we want to put that? Because we want this thing to be together forever. And I think if you put it right there and right there, you're going to have a snug connection. But what we're doing is we're going to put the guardrails on. All right. We're going to put the guardrails on. These are going to go on permanently. All right. We're going to need to put one in the middle of the straight. Because you got to get it to fit. There you go. All righty. So we have that all firmed in there. And then we're going to put another one right next to it. And then another one at the other end. Another one at the other end, okay, like this. All right, so now we have a guardrail all the way around the corner for this corner here. Now, once we get a glue gun hot enough, we'll glue all this together because we don't want it to come apart. We don't want it to come apart. You know, I wonder something here. I wonder if this would work. Well, Brian, you got to turn it on. I didn't turn it on. So this is just basically this is going to be our semi layout. It's going to be called our what do you call it? The what do they call the semis Auto World does? Let's see, Miami Danny. What's Miami Danny? If you check out and it allows you to buy, oh, Miami Danny is Daniel and Jesse. For some reason, he does this Miami Danny. I don't know why. I don't know why he's Miami Danny. What happened to Daniel? If you check out and it allows you to buy shipping, we attempt to ship it. We can't guarantee your border customs. People will approve it. Breathe a little heavy today. How many donuts did you eat? I didn't eat any donuts today. Nothing, baby. Nothing, baby. Nothing. Yeah. Look at this layout. Isn't this sweet? Isn't that sweet looking? Look at that. And this is going to be our semi layout where we're going to race just semis, okay? Like in a on a highway. Now let's see if that worked. Now what we do is we glue each connection of the it's not quite hot enough. It's not quite there. All right, that goes there. Now we gotta, I think the glue gun is ready. Yep. Ouch. All righty. So now we have our, these will be fastened and they'll never come apart. Now let's do this one really quick. Now, some people are saying, why are you gluing the whole thing? Because this is what you call permanent layout. If you have to redo it, you just redo the whole layout. I've got enough curved track, doesn't matter. There you go. Looks good. There we go. Now we got those two curves done. Those are done. Let's set one right here. And we'll put another one right here. And we'll glue this here. All righty. Well, we're moving right along on that display. And we'll keep on working on that one. I got to go get sheeting so I can lay over top of this so I can protect the carpet. Let me get this thing ready when I get back here. I'll be able to paint these things. Quit moving around on me. All right, it's a new stool for me. I needed another stool. How does that, is that like, you like that? Huh? You like that? Huh? I don't know what I want to have for lunch. I'm trying to debate whether I want to have for lunch. Now, see, the problem with this chair is this could be made in America, but we gave up this type of manufacturing, and right now I can look at it and see that it was cheaply made in China. But this was all that was available. I couldn't find any other stool. These things used to be already made, like that one right there. Cushion stool. Can't find them anymore. There we go. There we go. Now you don't need any of this. These are all made in China. Right here, you can tell the box. The box is Chinese. Chinese box, Chinese everything. I don't know if we know how to make anything in America anymore. It's really depressing, actually, to see how we've allowed so much of our manufacturing to ship overseas. Now, this is the one that I have. I had this one, and I don't know where I got this from. This is already a cushion seat, but it's basically the same kind, but it's cushioned. I could use more of these, but I got a couple of these to have them up here. You know what I'm saying? Catch where I'm drifting. Okay. Well, guys, I'm going to sign off because I want to. I've been doing. I'm just going to sign off. I'm not going to tell you. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I've been doing live streams. I think I've had a fun show. How many of you like the show today, huh? How many of you like the show today? Give me a thumbs up if you like the show. Ain't no way those last. You're probably right. How many like the show today? Okay. King did not like the show today. I can't believe King put a thumbs down. Okay, why wasn't the show good, King? What didn't you want? Okay, so Tommy Durham gives me thumbs up. All right. I want to know what King 77703 why he didn't like the show today. Could King 77703 tell me why he didn't like the show today? Sorry, wrong way. Well, guys, we've had a lot of fun today. Adam Hurt wants me to go camping with him. I just don't want to go camping with Adam Hurt. You know what the problem with Adam Hurt camping? He doesn't know how to camp. The problem with millennials or these Gen Zs and Xs and Ys, they don't know how to camp. You know what I'm saying? They're very, you know, they have a camper that has, you know, a heater in it and you know, it's got everything. If he doesn't have everything camping, you know, he's not camping. Great show, Brian. Thank you very much. The problem is, oh my gosh. I just want to thank everybody. Thank everybody for watching the live stream. And we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, Wednesday. Big sale starts tomorrow morning, Wednesday. We've got the going bottom, going low. Carrera and AFX. We're going to be the lowest prices from now on. I'm only going to take a small margin and see if we become number one. All right, see you later.